Hello, my dear students. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this lecture, I will teach one of the chapter of class 10 that is real number. You know, I will teach first of all the basic concepts of real number. After that, I will teach the topics of class 10. Student, these all are the topics. It is if you know these all topics already, then you will learn the chapter of real number. First of all, you will learn these concepts. After that, I will teach the topic of class 10. If you know these all topics, if you already know these all topics, then it is not necessary to write, then it is not necessary to read these topics again. Then you can watch lecture number 2. But this lecture is totally I am focusing for those students who want to understand about these topics. Because if I will teach the real number chapter, first of all, my target is explain the basic concepts. Basic concept is important. Now, these all are the topics. First of all, this lecture number one of the topic is introduction to number system. I think I have already told you these all topics. These all topics these all topics I think these all topics are just in classification of number system. You have to understand one of the most important thing is lecture number 2, that is vector and multiples. After that, Euclid division algorithm, and then after fundamental theorem of arithmetic. Then after decimal expansion of rational numbers. Lecture number 6 is what irrational numbers and proof of irrationality. These all topics are in class 10. Now, according to syllabus, I will teach, but I will teach every topics. Now, most important thing, that is lecture number 8. Lecture number 8, I will teach the questions of NCRT book. Lecture number 10 will be the revision and miscellaneous exercise. I will explain. Let's start the first of all, the lecture number 1, you already know lecture number 1. Lecture number lecture number 1. That is what classification 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 of number system. Classification of number system. In number system, in number system, numbers are of two groups. One of the group is what? Real number. And one of the group is what? Imaginary number. So an imaginary number, what is imaginary number? The number negative numbers is square root of negative numbers. 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 You can say in another word, square root of negative numbers. Square root of negative numbers are called as imaginary number. Square root of negative numbers are called as imaginary number. One of the topic is what? Real number. Now let's start. One group is what? Real number. Other group is what? Imaginary number. So you have to understand one of the most important thing. Classification of number. There are two groups of number. One is called real number. Other group is called what? Imaginary number. What is imaginary number? The square root of negative numbers are called as imaginary But make sure this topic you will not learn in class 9 or 10. In class 10, this topic is in class 11th. In senior class, you will learn about imaginary number. You will learn about imaginary number. In class 10, you have to learn about real number. And this is the chapter of class 10. Classification of number, two types, real number, imaginary number, and real number is the chapter of class 10, real numbers. If you have already learned in class 9, maybe student, you know about real numbers. Real numbers are of two types. How many types? Two types. One is called rational number, rational numbers, and other is what? Irrational numbers, irrational numbers. This first I already told you in number system, the numbers are of two groups: real number, imaginary number. Imaginary number you will learn in class 11, and in class 10, real number you will learn. Number are of two types, that is rational number, irrational number. Combination of rational numbers and irrational numbers are called as real number. We can see. Now, what is rational numbers? About rational number, you can learn any numbers which are written in the form of p by q, where q is not equal to 0, but p and q are integers, are called as rational number. But the number which you cannot write in the form of p by q, that is called as what? Irrational number. So now first I am doing the classification. In rational number, you have to understand the numbers are a group is what? There are subgroups, groups and subgroups. That is what I think integer is one of the group of rational number. Integers. One of the group of rational number we can say fractional numbers are also rational number. Fractional numbers, fractional numbers, and you have to understand decimal numbers are also some decimal numbers. About in upcoming lecture, you will learn about the decimal expansion of rational number. At that time, you will learn detail. But decimal numbers are also a rational number we can say. But this also integer are of subgroups also. One is what? 0, and integers are one of the group is what? Negative numbers, negative, and positive numbers, positive numbers. This one, positive numbers means what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These all are counting numbers are called as positive numbers. Counting numbers. And negative numbers are also, you have to understand, negative numbers like negative numbers -1, -2, -3, -4 are negative numbers. Positive numbers what? 1, all counting numbers. Other name of positive number is what? Natural number. Natural number. Okay. Also some concept about irrational number. What is irrational number? Inside the number which we cannot write in the form of p by q. I will explain this all topics. Don't worry. But now I'm doing the classification of the I think the irrational number. So this type of number root 2, root 3, root 4. No, root 4 is not a irrational number because root 4 is equal to what? 2, and 2 is what? Is it? This is p by q form. 2 is what? Numerator, and 1 is what? Denominator, and also this is what? One of the fraction. It means this is a rational number. Fraction numbers are rational numbers now. Yes. So root 5 is what? It is a rational number, and root 7 is what? A rational number. Root 11 is what? Rational number. Sorry, rational numbers. Root 13 rational numbers. Root 15, 16, 17 rational numbers. So there are many examples of rational numbers you will learn. Root 15 is also a rational number. Root 15 is also a rational number. Root 15. Root 16 is not a rational number. Root 14 is a rational number. So there are many examples of rational number. There are many examples of rational numbers, but these all I have explained you. These are this side numbers are rational number, and this side are the rational number. And some more concept about I'm now saying about positive numbers, subgroup of positive number. You know, there are many types of positive number. There are many types of positive numbers, or there are many types of natural numbers. First of all, you have to understand what the type. The type is what? First of all, wait a minute, just 2 minutes. There are many types of rational number. What? One of the type is what? Positive number. All the even numbers, all the even numbers, all the odd numbers, all the odd numbers, all the even odd prime numbers, all the twin prime numbers, all the co-prime numbers, all the composite numbers, all the composite numbers, and now these are the topics. Positive number. These all are natural numbers. These all are what? Natural numbers, student. And these all are the type of positive number we can say, or these, or we can say these all are the subgroups of positive rational number, positive numbers. And this makes sure these all are the number that is what? Rational numbers, because we can write these all numbers in PYQ form. Like for example, 1 is a counting number. This is in PYQ form. 2 is a counting number or positive number. This is also a PYQ form because one of the number 1 is hidden here. And even number like 2 is even number. 2 is what? In the form of PYQ. Any numbers which are written in the form of PYQ, that is what? Rational numbers. And these all are the exam top types of rational numbers.
Now, student, finally, the classification of number is completed. In upcoming lectures, I will teach the remaining topics.